Okay, so this is Galaxy and camera woman.
Atana. Oh, it's pretty close.
Yeah, that's because you're right behind the camera. Anyway.
No, I have it zoomed in.
Huh. That explains a lot too. Okay, so Atana was just making a video and she mentioned how this here couch here reminded her of one that might be around at Sherlock and Watson's house, you see? Sherlock and Watson. And it got me thinking. I just recently saw the Sherlock movies from 2010 and 2011, and I thought I was going to drool from the pure awesomeness that occurred.
Gross.
It was amazing. And so I thought, you know what? Why not start off my very own series called Movie Time with Galaxy with a movie that I thought was purely awesome.
And don't you also do like story time with Galaxy?
Yeah, story time with Galaxy, but this isn't really more story. This is more about me talking about movies. So it's Movie Time with Galaxy. And you know what? We're gonna enjoy it. So yeah. Okay. So.
Can't get comfortable over here.
Honestly, the only reason I really watched the Sherlock movies in the first place because one of my favorite actors was in it. The guy who plays Iron Man, Tony Stark, Robert.
Downey Jr.
Yeah, Robert Downey Jr. Robert. So, he was playing Iron Man, obviously. Tony Stark, Iron Man. Boom. Now you're acquainted. Okay. And so one of my friends was all like, you know, he also plays Sherlock in Sherlock the movie. And I was like, what? And she was like, yeah, totally. And I was like, well, I gotta watch that now. And she was like, okay. Well, actually, she didn't really reply because that was weird. But anyway, that's not the point. So I went and watched it, and it was pure love. Right there. The movie was just so awesome. I actually watched the second one first, and the first one second, because I really didn't think the first one was the first one. I thought it was the second one. And the second one was the first one. So, but even so, I still didn't need to watch it in the order because I still understood totally what was going on. So, it's all cool. So, the first one was just called Sherlock Holmes, and the second one was called Sherlock Holmes, A Game of Shadows. And I was like, that sounds so cool. So I watched it. Honestly, I only have like a few things to say about the movie in general. Even though their accents were so thick, I could barely understand a word they were saying, but I still knew completely what was going on. I think that's cool. Just saying. I don't think their accents are natural, though. I mean, Jude Law, who plays Watson, I think his accent's natural. I don't think, the guy who plays Sherlock, Robert, I don't think his is natural.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I didn't think so. So I'm right! Woo! Okay, that really just, I'm just embarrassed that I made that noise. Okay, that's just, forget that even happened. So I'm going to talk about the first movie and the second movie, because really this is more of like a Sherlock, you know, convention going on right here. Because the first and second movie kind of go together. So I'm going to talk about them both. And you're going to like it. You're going to like it. So you're going to enjoy it. Okay, so what are you doing?
Just getting away from you. You're being scary.
And back up the stupid chair. Okay, anyway. So in the first movie, we meet Sherlock Holmes and Watson, and we meet them because this really weird, creepy voodoo guy is like messing with this girl, and she's all like writhing on a table. She's like, rah, rah. And it's kind of creepy at first. It's like, what is he doing to her? But then Watson and Sherlock show up, and they start punching the heck out of everyone there, and it's just cool. And then I think the guy named Lestrade. I think his name was Lestrade. I'm pretty sure that was him. He walks up, he's like, oh, they should have waited for me. And Sherlock was out like, well, if we done that, then we wouldn't have had the case. And blah, 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 blah. So all this stuff happened. Well, it turned out the bad guy, the deal stuff with the girl, his name was Blackwood. Well, that was his last name. We're not really sure what his first name was. But his last name was Blackwood, and they call each other by their last names for some reason. Okay. So, apparently Blackwood had killed 5 other girls, too. Either 5 or 4 or 6 or something. I have no idea. He killed a bunch of girls. It was an odd number, so I think it was 5. So he killed a bunch of girls, and he's going to kill that one, so they're going to go hang him. Because he's evil, and he does voodoo stuff. So he's bad. Okay, so they're going to go hang him, right? But he's in prison at the moment, because he has to have, like, trial or something. I don't know. And so he goes and watches it, like, Sherlock goes and visits him, and he's all like, voodoo speak, and all that stuff. He's like talking about creepy stuff. But Sherlock's like, whatever, bro, I don't listen to you. You a bad guy, and I don't care. Boom! You know that happens. And so, the day of the hanging, which really isn't all that bad, because really, spoiler alert, he actually didn't get hanged. He was okay. So, no big deal. No big deal. So, we're all good.
Don't say it. Okay.
Shh. Okay. Is that song gonna play again? Okay, there it goes.
It's 10 hours of Neon Pegasus. What do you think?
I thought maybe it stopped or something. Anyway, so,
yeah, it was giving me like a 5-second break.
Yeah, I was like, ah. Anyway, so, they go and hang Blackwood, and his dad is all like, that boy was cursed at birth. His mother died in the birthing, and then everybody else he knew died for some reason. I was like, okay, well, you obviously don't love him very much because you don't speak very highly of him. And you don't seem very sad that your son just got killed. So, I don't think you're a very good dad. But you know what, that doesn't really matter. And so Sherlock was all like, so, if all your family is dead, how long do you think you're going to survive, Mr. Blackwood? And he was all like, ah. You could see in his eyes, he didn't really say it because obviously this is like an old 1880-something themed movie, so they don't speak like that yet. Swaggity swag.
Swagator.
Swagator.
That's an insider.
I'm good. Inside joke, which will not tell you. Anyway, so then they figure out that this, like, the place where Blackwood was buried, some guy said, oh my gosh, I saw the ghost of Blackwood walking around the cemetery. And they were like, dude, you're a psychopath. We're gonna go check it out anyway, because you're crazy. And so they went and checked it out, and like the tomb, the little stone thingy that was like on top of like Blackstone's tomb, which is
Blackwood.
Yeah, Blackwood. What did I say?
Blackstone.
Oh, well, I'm talking about stones and wood and all this other stuff, and you got big dog. That was a language, I don't even know what that was. So anyway, the stone on top of Blackwood's tomb was all shattered and everything. And of course, like a good person, Sherlock licks the stones.
Gross.
Oh yeah. And so, they like, this part's kind of gross, but they go and pull the tomb out, the little coffin that he was supposed to be like in, to go check it out and see if he's really still in there. Well, he's not. There's like some old dead person in there with all this nasty stuff coming out of them. So I would not recommend like wanting to see that part, because that honestly kind of freaked me out at first.
That was gross.
Yeah, I was like, ah!
They were like wormy stuff all over the place. It was gross.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't really want to say it because I knew it would creep you out, but as long as you were saying it, yeah, there were worms.
I don't even know if they were worms or like maggots and stuff.
Yeah, I was like, But anyway, we got over it, so we're all good. They were like, well, Blackwood must be rising above the grave. So, you know, all that stuff happened. So, that stuff happened. So then all this other voodoo stuff happened. They figured out that Blackwood really was alive, and then he killed his dad. I don't know how exactly he did it.
He boiled the water.
I thought that's what he did, but they started talking about copper and stuff, and I was like, what?
Yeah, like some kind of copper does...
Like putting copper in the water or something somehow kills you? I don't think that's what it is.
No, it wasn't like that. It was like he did something to the water, and apparently copper heats up really fast.
Oh, yeah, maybe that's what he did. Maybe he put copper in the water and then
he didn't put copper in the water. The bathtub was copper.
Oh.
No, he did something to the water, and because the water was touching copper, it heated up really, really fast.
When he made it heat up. Anyway, I don't know.
And then the guy boiled.
The main point is the guy boiled to death, which is not a good father-son moment if you kill your dad by boiling them to death. So I would not recommend doing that, kids, because you probably will not, you know.
I can't believe the dad wasn't like liquidated, but liquidized.
You know, when you put carrots in boiled water, do they liquidize?
No, I thought skin would just like.
No, it just gets burned or whatever. I mean, you saw the look on his face. It really creeped me out at first.
He was like,
like he sunk down in the water and it was like kind of weird. It was like, ugh. Anyway, okay, so then there was the other guy. Then there was another guy who he got gasoline or something all over him. And when he tried to shoot Blackwood, you know how they have those really old-timey guns, and you click it back, and then little sparks come out? Well, we found out later on that he didn't, like, Blackwood was all like, you better not shoot me. And he was like, I'm gonna shoot you anyway, because you're not magic. And he was all like, okay. And so he didn't really know that he had gasoline on. We found that out later. And when he when he cocked the gun, the sparks flew back and lit him up, and he died from burning to death. But we didn't really know that was that. We thought he was, like, really, like, a sorcerer and all that.
Yeah, like as he was walking into the room, into the building, there was
It was raining, but there was also gasoline like being sprayed from the buildings too.
Yeah, like there was a pipe that was spraying gasoline on top of him because apparently Blackwood knew that he was coming.
Yeah, and he knew that he wasn't in his favor, so boom, he killed him.
So he sprayed gasoline all over him in disguise.
Yeah.
And then he accidentally killed himself.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like.
Oh my gosh.
We're not answering that phone. Okay, so who was the other guy that died? Who was that? Those are those two guys, and then there was someone else.
Did he kill the guy from like the lab?
Yeah, he killed him. I think that was what it was. He killed this guy from a lab that he was working with to try and figure stuff out.
Please leave a message after the tone.
Oh, somebody's gonna start talking. Never mind.
Never mind. Okay. Oh, that's awful nice of them. Okay. So,
Who was the guy that
some little midget guy he killed. I don't know. He like died before the mystery even started. I don't know how that happened, but it happened.
the midget guy from like the grave, or?
No, he wasn't from the grave. Like that person in that grave was too tall.
I thought it was the midget guy without the teeth that the girl wanted to find.
I don't
The
know.
redhead midget, no front
It
teeth.
doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't
whoopsie.
matter. Okay, I don't even know. So anyway, later on they figured out that Blackwood actually wasn't magic, and he was trying to kill everybody and all that stuff. And he wanted to like use his magic to like create a whole new world and stuff, and everybody who didn't want to be part of it would just die. Which is kind of, a little bit, you can't kill everyone on the planet, but whatever.
You kill some of them.
Yeah. So then there was this huge chase scene where they figured out that Blackwood was actually a bad guy, that he was a fraud and all that stuff. So he was gonna go to jail anyway. Everyone knew it. And so there's this huge chase scene, right?
Mhm.
And so then all this stuff happened, and then like they were like really high above the village or something, like Big Ben high or something. I don't know. They were on this like big construction thingy, and then Blackwood fell off it, and the chains that he had been entangled in, it hung him. So he died for real this time.
Yeah. I can't believe he didn't rip his head off.
Yeah, that's not something you should say out loud.
Whoopsies.
Oh, stop the camera. Yeah, it's okay. Our grandma just wanted to talk to us and tell us that she was going to take a bath, which is good. Okay, so now that we've finished talking about the first movie, which was pretty cool, I must admit, because of all this sorcery stuff that really wasn't sorcery, it was science, but
Galaxy,
whatever.
you're gonna have to start speeding up because the other one was like 10 minutes long.
Oh wow. Okay, so in the second movie, then there's this guy already, and so there's a bad guy, and then there's a girl, and he gets involved with the girl, and then the girl dies. I'm sorry, and then all that stuff happens, and then Sherlock. Okay, that's not helping at all. Okay, there's this evil guy in Moriarty. Okay, he's trying to create weapons. He's gonna shoot him on this place, and then they're gonna be like, whoa, so-and-so's gonna be at war with us, and so they're like, okay, and then they're gonna go have war on each other, and he'll supply the weapons, so he'll get rich, and so he's a bad guy because he's really selfish and stuff. Keep the camera on me, please.
Oh, it is.
Okay, so Sherlock's all like, okay, I want to kill him. And so the girl he fell in love with actually died too, because actually that's kind of sad. I don't know how that relates to this, though. Okay, so then he goes, and Moriarty gets killed. The end. Not really. Okay, so,
No, you're
what is
good.
there to talk about this? I don't know. Okay.
Well, thanks for watching.
No, one more thing to say. What I think is really cool, how everyone's like super Christian in this movie. They're all like doing that, like, whatchamacallit, like boom, boom.
I think
boom,
that's
boom.
Catholic something that you do.
Yeah, I don't even know.
The God, Jesus, Holy Spirit thing.
Yeah, it's like Father, Son, Holy Spirit.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Father, Son, Holy Spirit.
I'm not Catholic. I'm non-denominational. Woo!
Okay.
What?
I just
No,
don't think you should say that out
I
loud.
don't care.
You're just like,
Non-denominational. I'm cool with it. I don't care. Who knows? I mean, they can't get on to me for loving Jesus or anything. And people who do that, they can just...
Who do that?
People who do get mad at me for being a Christian, they can suck it up and stop watching this video. So they can go scram.
Scram, losers.
'Cause I don't care about them.
Beautiful.
Yep, that's my beautiful speech. Thank you. I had a dream. Just kidding.
Boo!
Bye!